Greg. Do you like Greg? Oh, chat, I took a picture of Greg today and it was so funny. Wait, I'm going to show you a picture of Greg today. I bought something for our cat because it arrived today and Greg really likes it. I got a scratch bed because I googled it and they said cats really like scratch beds. The first item for our cat. Look, it looks like he's taking a selfie. It looked like he's taking a selfie, but he's sleeping on the scratch bed. And then he decided to like try and hit my phone away from my hand. Like I took a picture of him and then he's like, bah! But then I took a picture right before he smacked it. So it looks like he's taking a selfie. And he's so cute. Greg hates. Gregorius Maximus, the gaseous, greediest, greatest, hatefulest cat in the world. Literally, the reason I got Greg a scratch bed was because Chow was like, we want to buy Greg something. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do research. And then it says that, oh, Greg has been sleeping on the scratch bed, by the way. Like, the scratch bed came in today and Greg has been like consistently on that scratch bed. I think Greg likes the scratch bed more than the normal bed. It's really cute.
But we're so easily scammable. Look, you just scammed me to send these bits to tell you we're scammable. Now set up that throne. We wanna fund things for Greg.
If anything, instead of you guys funding things for Greg, I need you guys to give me ideas for things to get for Greg. I've had this conversation because if you don't know, apparently, I keep forgetting, but next month is my birthday! Hip hip hooray. Wow. Aging really dulls the excitement of birthdays, huh guys? Hip hip hooray. Anyways, hip hip hooray. But either way, next month is my birthday. So recently, a bunch of like my family and friends are asking me, it's like, oh, Michi, what do you want for your birthday? And I deadass don't know. Like, I've never known the answer to this fucking question for so long. I'm like, I don't know. I like hanging out with you guys. So I'd prefer hanging out with you guys. They're like, is there anything you want? Like an item that we can get for a gift? And I don't know. And I'm gonna be realistic. I have just resorted to saying the word piñata.
Things onto you through throne.
You can? Oh, maybe I'll look into it then. That would be great. I need ideas. I don't really know what to get for Greg. Greg is a very happy, simple cat. A hug. I've been saying piñata because I realize if I tell people like, I want to spend time with you, they think it's not good enough. But in reality, it is. That's all I want. But like, you know, they're like, I need an item to buy. And I'm like, okay, then a piñata. That way, I can see them get blindfolded and try and hit a piñata.
The best thing you can get for a cat is a box.
No, dude, look at this picture. Look at this picture, bro. Boom! Already, I'm still in the process of moving, so there's like a shit ton of boxes. That's what I'm saying. Greg is a simple cat. He's in a box. Living in a box. Living in a box. Now, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't want a lot of things. I think nowadays, Okay, here's the fucked up part. I realize that if I don't tell people an item that I want, they will feel bad because they don't know what to give me for my birthday. So, I decided, you know what? What is something that, it's like an item that we can all have like a fun experience with, right? And I thought piñata. Because then, I've never really had a piñata before. Like, I've never hit a piñata, but I've seen in movies where like candies come out of it and it looks really interesting. So I'm like, oh, then we can spend time together and then we can hit piñata and it'll be so much fun. And I'm like, oh, Giga Cook, right? We like that way I can actually spend time with you and have a fun experience. Now, the issue, chat, is I realized that I've told 7 different people in 7 different occasions that I want a piñata because I deadass don't know what else to say. And when I said the word piñata, I'm like, dude, I'm so smart. So I've been repeating every time someone asks me what I want for my birthday, I keep saying piñata. So there is a non-zero chance that on my birthday, I'm just gonna get 7 fucking piñatas.
A ball filled with catnip. Cats love it.
I've never... Oh my god. Actually, I want to update you. Recently, I bought... Wait. Okay. I bought a new cat bowl that's elevated and tilted because I searched up and they said it's good for whisker fatigue. And then I also bought the scratch bed that came today. I also got a laser pointer because I saw like in the movies, right? Laser pointers. And then I got a stick with like a silly worm on the end of the stick to play with Greg. And then I also got a cat ball. It's like a ball that spins around. I haven't gotten catnip though. I'm gonna get a catnip. Ooh, I also got a scratching pole. They haven't arrived yet. It should probably arrive tomorrow, I think, or in 2 days. But I also got a scratching post. Yay! Drugging up the cat. Nah, man. It's for fun. get them the fake mouse wiggle thing. I saw someone had that and they go nuts over it. Greg has been really into scratching nothing. You know, if anything, chat, I was so scared that Greg was declawed. Like, Greg has not scratched a single thing until today. When I got the cat bed, that's when I'm like, oh my god, thank god you have claws. Because ever since I got Greg, he has not scratched a thing. Like, not my furniture, not my face. Like, he did not scratch a single thing. Holy shit!
Get something nice for Greg.
Bio. I will. Maybe I'll get another scratch bed. Because here's the thing. I was so scared that Greg was declawed. Because he would never... Like, I've never once seen him with his claws out. All I see is his paws. I will spoil our cat. Greg will be the most spoiled cat in the universe. The most Gregorious Maximus. The most spoiled, greediest, gaseous. Ugh. And I was so scared that he's declawed. And what's crazy, I was like talking about this with my mom like a couple of days ago. Because I was like, Mom, I've never seen this cat scratch. Because my mom was like, be careful. Like, be careful, Michi. Like, don't let Greg scratch your face. Because then you might have a wound. And I was like, no, that's crazy. Because I've never seen Greg have his claws out. And I was telling my mom I'm scared that he's declawed. And it's crazy to me because my mom told me, it's like, what's that? And I was like, oh, it's like they remove their nails, right? It's like they remove their claws. And my mom was like, isn't that a good thing? And I get it. Like, maybe people, like, not everyone know how bad getting a cat declawed is. If you want a cat and you don't want them to scratch your furniture, you don't want them to use their nails or their claws, there's a simple solution, right? And it's actually cheaper. It's called not getting a fucking cat. Thoughts on that, bro? But like, declawing is bad because cats have they have retractable claws. And what they do when they declaw it is they basically cut into their paws to remove a part of them, right? It's basically like amputating. You're basically amputating the knuckles, like the tip knuckles of your fingers. That is what declawing is. And it's really bad for a cat. And I was like, isn't that a good thing? If like your cat is declawed, isn't that a good thing? And I'm like, no! I would actually lose my fucking mind if my cat was declawed.
Unfortunately, it's like removing your fingertips.
So I remembered my mom now knows, and she was like, oh my god, I never knew. I thought like declawing was just cutting the nails. And I'm like, no, it's not. It really isn't. Declawing is a very separate, secret, third, worst thing. Mom's like, what? I didn't know that. I thought declawing was cutting nails. OMG. And then today, I got Greg a scratch bed. And then this is the first time I've actually seen his nails out. Like, he has, thank God, he has his claws. And he's like scratching. I think Greg just doesn't like scratching things unless it is a very specific texture. I'm assuming. I don't know. His breed is not very aggressive. Greg is the most silliest of cats. Today, I had him up. Like, I had him on my lap as I was trying to I was trying to, scroll through my phone. Like, waiting for the internet, guys, remembered. And I had Greg on my lap, and he just sat there. It's weird because Greg doesn't like sitting like a cat. He likes sitting like a human. You know what I'm saying? Like his belly up for the world to see. Like, he sits like that, and I don't know why. He's really weird. I've also been doing that to clean his boogers, and he's very chill. He's just like a schlomp cat. He's such a silly, weird cat, man. Does he sit cross legs? I didn't take a picture of that because I forgot. I'm gonna be real. I was in such a zen mode that I was like, I'm not moving. This includes my hands. I'm not moving. Yeah, my cat is so fucking cute. You got the cat version of a dog. That is basically true. That is kind of true. Greg likes playing hide and seek. That's also another thing I've noticed. But I was so scared that Greg got declawed. So thank God he didn't. The general announcement, please do not get your cat declawed. If anything, if your cat is like scratching your furniture and stuff, I heard that getting more scratching posts can work because cats would rather scratch that than your furniture. But, you know, don't get a cat, bro. Like, if you're scared of a cat clawing everything, don't get a cat. It's the same thing when I tell people, it's like, if you want a dog, but you don't want to walk the dog, you don't want to play with the dog, you don't want to train the dog, don't get a fucking dog. It's like, oh, I want a dog, but I don't like walking the dog. Don't get a fucking dog. Because by the end of the day, bro, the dog needs to shit somewhere. And if you don't want to clean that shit, don't get the fucking animal. You know? Like, an animal is not like a toy, right? By the end of the day, it's a fucking living being, and you have to take care of it. Or the rest of their life. So, like, do not do that. I think really carefully. Like, this cat, y'all know this. Like, some people, a majority of you guys know this. I've wanted a cat. Like, I really thought about it. I've really wanted a cat for like 2 to 3 years. And I've wanted this. Like, I knew I wanted a cat. I'm like preparing to get a cat like 2 to 3 years. So like this was not like a, oh, I'm gonna impulsively get. Nah, before I get any animal, I sit there and I meditate. I lament with myself and I'm like, can I really be able to take care of this? For sure, as long as I've been here, man. Yeah, I couldn't shut up about it. I'm like, Chad, I want a cat so bad, bro. Oh, God.